it is a positive news. The violence seems to have abated, maybe still going on in sporadic cases, but the violence seems to have stopped. That's one. So that's good news. Firstly, no violence. Secondly, Karki being elected through Discord, media channels, is definitely is a demonstration of democracy in a way, let's say, right? And if I'm not mistaken, she herself was participating in the protests. That's the other thing. So, but she seems to be a calm, balanced person. Her statements are very balanced. When she is saying that we do not want to taste power, I'm not here for power, that in 6 months' time in March, elections, parliamentary, will be held in Nepal. However, it also happens very often that when an interim leader comes, they do not want to stay on in power, but once they are in power, for one reason or the other, they have to or they do stick on for a longer time.
Like what we are seeing in Bangladesh.
Exactly, as we are seeing in Bangladesh with Yunus. So one hopes that that will not be so, because the basic thing is democracy should play out. Yes, it seems in Nepal the Gen Z revolution or the Gen Z public opinion is in vast majority, and they've been able to topple the government. So it remains to be seen who are the other interim ministers, how they act. Will it be a mature cabinet, or will there be infights among the cabinet? That could also be a possibility. And if there will be good coordination and harmony, synchronization between the interim government and the army, because for matters of law and order and national security, it is the army right now in Nepal which can call the shots. So hoping that there will be good coordination and synchronization between this interim government and the army, and a peaceful conduct of elections in 6 months' time, I think that's where the hope is right now.
Yes, the point she made about not wanting to hold on to power for more than 6 months and eagerness to hand over office to the elected government is most admirable, and I want to contrast this with what is happening in Bangladesh, where the trend there was to postpone the election as long as possible. Okay, so that is welcome. I'm sorry. Now, coming to action or investigation and then action against vandalism, that's a bit tricky, because she's acting more like a chief justice than like a prime minister. I say this because if she wants to be holistic about it, then action should be taken against those who committed vandalism, but equally, and this is important, action should be taken against security forces who shot and killed. So one has to go into the whole history of it. Now, as far as we know, we may not be knowing accurately. As far as we know, the agitation when it started was peaceful. Then it appears that security forces responded with violence, and let me add, it appears there might have been some elements which infiltrated themselves into the agitation and might have resorted to violence. So what she should do is to investigate the whole thing holistically and not to focus only on, quote, vandalism, unquote.